OMG, hi. It's that time of the night again. MARIMARI_N stream. OMG, hi. I'm not sick. I just have a little bit of a runny nose, I think. Don't worry about it. It'll go away. I had some vitamin C today. I ate a full meal. Yeah. Just a little bit of, I don't know, maybe allergies. I don't know what kind of allergies, but I'm just gonna assume that's what we're gonna believe. Yes. But hi everybody. OMG, hi. I ate cabbage today, actually, so don't tell me to eat cabbage. I ate cabbage today. I ate cabbage. Yeah, I did. By itself. No, I mean it had a little bit of rice, wine, vinegar on it, and pepper. Everything a growing boy needs. I don't really see the point in eating raw cabbage, like with nothing on it. I don't know. I talked about this, but you know, there was a point in time where I was really what do you call it? I was really constipation maxing. And for the life of me, no matter what I did, I just could not. I couldn't poo. And I talked about it on stream literally every day. Like, I'd give updates like, yeah, it still didn't happen. And, someone suggested at one point that I eat an entire head of lettuce or cabbage. And you know what? That shit just makes your stomach hurt. Make my stomach hurt. Just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Apple pears. Apples and pears. Apples and or pears. The skin of the pear and the skin of the apple are full of good fiber, but yeah, I just, no matter what I did, I just couldn't. I couldn't get it out. And do you want to know why? Presumably, it probably was. Now, there's like a... I don't know if you guys have been on, like, what do you call it? Like, Gym Bro TikTok or, like, YouTube. But there's this really, really big obsession when it comes to dieting for the gym. Not necessarily even anything to do with bulking or cutting, but just like the amount of protein you're getting in every day. And you know, it's good to get protein, but I realized something. I'm just a little lady. I'm just a little lady. And you know, if I'm eating like 5 quest bars a day, or if I'm eating like 5 steaks, you know, of course you're not gonna be able to shit. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, and then it all just gets like, yeah, I don't know. Just all like, it's all just a log in there. I just want to warn you guys. Obviously, not everyone's bodies are the same. But if you eat a bunch of protein, you may not be able to shit. You gotta be careful. And honestly, sometimes when you do that and then you do eat the fiber, it just hurts. So not only do you have to be eating enough protein, you have to be eating enough of everything else in your diet, and also eating enough food, period. So, yeah, I mean, just something to think about. In the age of protein maxing, maybe we gotta consider shit maxing. I don't know, cause like I mean, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to lift like super heavy. What am I doing eating 5 quest bars for? What am I doing? I tried everything. I tried Metamucil. I tried chia seeds. I tried, you know, eating a cabbage. That shit hurted. So yeah, guys, just be careful. Want to put that out there. And obviously everybody's different, and the way people react to food is different, but you know. Yeah, it was a slew of different things. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Try kava. Oh, the beverage? That stuff tastes like dirt. That tastes like dirt. That tastes like dirt from the ground. And I like tea. But that stuff tastes like dirt from the ground. Do you like kombucha? No. I don't think so. That stuff smells like vinegar. That stuff smells like pickles juice. But without the yummy stuff in it. I need to get on the screen. Oops. Oops. Aboo! There's no music. Yeah, I don't know about kombucha. I don't know about that. Ah! Yeah, the kava. I didn't know that was good for your digestion, but I do know that it tastes like dirt from the ground. For sure. Six, 7. It does not. Yes, it does. It straight up tastes like dirt from the ground. Wait until you try oysters. I don't like oysters. They're wet. It's wet food. It's wet and slimy. They don't taste like dirt. Oysters don't taste like dirt. The taste of oyster is good. The taste of oyster and clams and mussel is good. The feeling of eating an oyster is bad. It's like slimy booger. Slimy booger food. I just... It's not really my thing. You knew someone who downed 48 oysters in a night? I watched this video of this woman who's like obsessed with oysters. She loves oysters, and I watched her go to like this place where they had like dollar oysters, and she's like, I'm gonna eat 100 oysters. And she did. I can't even imagine eating 100 oysters. I can hardly even imagine eating one oyster. It's difficult for me. Yeah, I don't know. And honestly, maybe a booger has a better texture than an oyster. Genuinely, an oyster is slimier than a booger. Yeah, I'm going there. All oyster enjoyers are going to get mad at me, but... No. Oysters almost killed Rooney this week. Oh yeah, Rooney. Rooney ate like a raw oyster and got really sick. See, this is why you have to be careful. Oysters don't just taste bad, they're trying to kill you. She got like super sick. What a shame. I hope she gets better. Poor Rooney. But anyway. Hi everybody. It is Tuesday. I believe. It's Tuesday, innit? There's nothing I want more than to play Kirby's Air Riders today. I'm trying to get the rest of Quest in on it. I messaged the Quest chat today. I was like, guys, do you have the game yet? Cleo said she'd buy it anytime, and Sleepy has been on the fence. So I think we're finally gonna make it happen. There's nothing I'd like more than to collaborate Kirby Air Riders with Phase Invaders Quest. I hope you'll be showing your pussy tonight, baby. Ding a dong. Ding a dong. Way, hey, hey. Mario, I have speakers on. Okay, and... Help! Help! Alexa, jerk my dick off and suckle on my balls. Alexa, define rim job. Alexa, find hot, sexy Asian MILFs in my area. Yes, yes. Okay, don't, you guys shouldn't get too excited. Don't get excited about that. You guys are you're ruining my chances. Alexa, triangulate the location of the Chinese donut lady. Thank you. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Kirby Air Riders. Yeah, I've been trying to get everybody in on it. If they don't get it, well, then I guess I'll just play with Hina again. Because I bet she would be totally down. Mari, you'd make the perfect wing girl. What do I have to do to be a wing woman? How do you be a good wing woman? If I help you guys get girlfriends, then you'll have less time to watch me. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Or alternatively, if your girlfriend is cool, then they could watch me too at the same time. And then you guys can make babies together and you can birth them and raise them watching MARIMARI_EN. And then we'll have a new generation of MARIMARI_EN fans. They're multiplying. Yeah. Expand the kingdom. Just whatever you do, please don't name your child after me. Don't do that. Thank you for the... Wow, thank you for the super chat. Mr. Delightful Song says, I just got dumped, so here I am. Why did you get dumped? Do you think it was you or do you think it was her? Are we gonna unpack this right now? Ding a dong. Ding a dong. I personally believe that if you're here watching me, then you have to be cool because chat reflects the streamer. So I don't think you could ever do anything wrong. She said my family made her sad because it was much better than hers. She dumped you because you have a good family? That doesn't make any sense. Are you sure she wasn't lying to you? Are you... I'm not trying to, like, open anything up, but are you sure she wasn't lying to you? And she was just, like, trying to come up with a bullshit reason? So that she didn't have to, like, hurt your feelings about something? I don't know. I don't know. That just seems like a crazy thing to say. Thank you, Pritmaster, for the super chat. Are you suggesting women lie? I'm suggesting a lot of people lie about a lot of things. I don't know why you're assuming it's a woman thing, because people straight up just lie because there are a lot of crazy bitches out there. Are you suggesting... Yes. There's that saying... Something about people lying as easily as they breathe. Bitches be crazy out there. I've talked about this before, but... You know... There's no reason to be scared of women. When you should just be scared of everybody. Because who knows who has your best interest? Wouldn't you rather just assume that everyone is out there to get you? Yeah. No, just kidding. I don't think that. Don't think that. I hope you guys know that I'm joking about this. But it's true that, you know. I mean, people lie. People be mean. But it's good to know that maybe, regardless of that, it's best to not let it ruin your, how do I say this? Ruin your perceptions of everybody else. Because then it'll be impossible to form real and good connections if you never trust anybody. I'm sorry you got broken up with. Do your best. Be good. Yeah. Maybe chat can be their girlfriend now. Yeah, you want a new girlfriend? I have tons of eligible bachelorettes question mark in the chat right now. If you want the hookup. Everybody in Twitch chat is really eager to meet you. Like really, really eager. Oh, Twitch chat, he's from Chile. How do you feel about that? You like that? You like that? Oh, why are you guys saying oh? Oh. Oh. Is that too far? Oh. Oh, I see. Chili make my stomach hurt. Okay. Yeah, I think that it might be too far for them. Yeah, that's the read I'm getting right now, is maybe they're not ready to commit to a long distance relationship. Yeah. Can you help my friend get a girlfriend? What's your friend like? What's your friend like? He's very charming and loves trains. You know who I think would be great for him? I think that as far as like people who like trains, I think people who like trains would gravitate towards Lumi. Something about the games she plays, the way she talks. I don't know. I just feel like there's some train vibes there. Yeah. She plays Warhammer. You know what's crazy is I went to go play Pokemon one day, and there's like some shops like on the way, and I was walking with one of my friends, and there was one of the usually like empty shops was totally occupied, and it was because there was like a Warhammer event going on. And she looks in and she goes, "What's going on in there?" And I say, "Oh, it's a war. I think it's a Warhammer event, because they had all like the little miniatures and etc. etc." And she looks around a little bit through the window, and she says, "I don't see a single girl in there." And for a second, I kind of didn't believe it. I was like, you know, I looked around. And then I thought, what am I thinking? Of course there isn't a girl in there. This is real life. This is real life. Only women on the internet like things like that. There's no way a woman who enjoys Warhammer is actually going outside to indulge in the hobby. There's no way. But, you know, for some reason in the Lord's Year of 2025, I'm still under the impression that there has to be at least one woman. Like, every hobby or every friend group, I feel like needs a token woman. Maybe not needs, but most of them have. Like a token woman. Name women. How many? How many women? Six or seven. Michelle Obama. The one woman is what ends up tearing the group apart. Yeah, well, maybe if those friends could figure out how to not all fall in love with the single woman who they introduce into their friend group as a friend and all want to fuck, then it wouldn't have to be that way. But sometimes it seems like it's almost inevitable that that's going to happen if you invite a singular woman into the friend group. You gotta get yourself a token lesbian, is what I'm trying to say. Then you're obligated to not fall in love with her. Growing up, I genuinely think that one of the reasons my friendship worked out, like one of the reasons I was able to stay in touch with my childhood friends for so long, is because I think to this day, like I think growing up they just assumed that I was a lesbian. Genuinely. Because under no other circumstance does that usually work. Yeah. Sure it does. It doesn't! It doesn't! And you wanna know why I know this? It's because once you get older, and once you go your own way, if you didn't grow up with those people, it is incredibly hard to make friends with men as a girl. It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. And I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. The only way that it works out as an adult is if that dude doesn't think you're attractive. I'm not trying to sound crazy, but otherwise it's very rare. This is a very rare scenario. And even if you do, even if your best friend is a girl and you think she's pretty, well, one day you're gonna get a girlfriend, all right? And it's gonna become a problem. You gotta be careful. We are? Yes, of course you are. Unless you're gay. And then it can still work. That's fine. And then it's okay. What if I don't want any of that? Then I guess you don't even have to worry about it. Maybe you never want a relationship with anybody, and well, there you go. Now it doesn't matter. And this isn't like a black pill thing. This isn't like a black pill thing. It's just like something I feel like people don't want to believe, so they're never conscious of it. And they don't want to be conscious of it. So then this thing happens where dudes always feel like they're getting friend zoned because they thought that there was like some other intention there. So then everybody's hurt, right? So it's just like something to be conscious of. That's where the friend zone comes in. The woman thinks, I can be friends with this dude, and then the dude confesses and she's like, no, sorry, I just want to be friends. And then she's a bitch because she friend zoned him. Ooh. Because everybody thinks it's okay. Sorry, nothing, chat. Sorry, nothing. Everybody has to be conscious. Dusty, thank you for becoming Fincel. Thanks! Someone said I apparently come across as being very gay. Can confirm that it helps making female friends. I mean, sure, yeah. Thank you for being a Fincel, JL. I like to booze and cruise at 2 a.m. down I-4 in Orlando, going 150 miles per hour, while blasting my 9 out the window. Do you think I have a chance with Cleo? No. I don't know what you wanted me to say. Well, I don't know what you expected me to say. No, but it's good to make your intentions clear. If I could imagine anybody for Cleo... the first thing I imagine is another woman. To be honest with you. I think Cleo would make a great lesbian. I bet Cleo would... Yeah. I think she would be a great lesbian. What do you mean she's already one? Maybe I don't know. I don't ask her things like that. I don't know. She's just my... I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I've heard many very lesbian-coded stories from her, and I simply do not ask. I simply do not ask. I just listen. Any chance she's into seemingly gay men? Maybe, I don't know. I just find it suspicious that I've never heard her talk about a hot man before. That's all. Like... That's it. I just find it suspicious. Is that a thing women talk about regularly? All I'm saying is a lot of the I understand the like interests of a lot of phase girls because they just like passively say stuff on stream, right? Like, one of the first things I ever learned about Iori is that her crush is Lightning McQueen. Yeah. And honestly, I thought that was chill. Yeah, everybody knows that Leah likes... Vash the Stampede. Leah likes a lot of things. Everybody knows what Leah likes. Everybody knows. Leah likes a lot of things. But I just think that, like, if I could imagine an ideal, like, situation for me, for Cleo, it would be that Cleo marries another older woman and they make an amazing, like, I don't know, they're just like stay at home, like auntie type ladies who read books all day. And they get to live happily ever after and live a very comfortable, quiet life. Yeah. And that's how I imagine it. I don't know what Cleo wants, but you know, that's what I imagine in my head. And I think that sounds beautiful. So Cleo needs to find another Cleo. That is kind of exactly what I'm saying. Yes. I feel like in terms of... like, when I see... in my mind, like, successful couples, it has to be one of two ways. It has to be people with the same energy or people who complement each other. If that makes sense. Like, people who are vastly different and complement each other, or people with the same energy. And I think Cleo would... I just imagine Cleo with somebody who is just as smart as she is. That's how I envision it. This is... I'm gonna write a freaking... like... I'm gonna write a fan fiction. If I could imagine a character... I'm trying to think of a specific character that I think would be perfect. But I don't know. Alakazam? No, bro. Blech. No. Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Do you mean Simon? I think Simon would be the better choice. Yeah. You know who... you know who came to my mind? If Dr. Stein from Soul Eater wasn't so crazy, I think that would have been perfect. But also, I think that Cleo, if Cleo could have like an outfit of any anime character, I would love to see her in that. But that's just like my own like personal... I really like Soul Eater. And I can probably imagine every Phase Connect girl with a Soul Eater, like, what do you call it? Alter ego. Everyone has a Soul Eater alter ego. I honestly wish that mine... Dizzy's a black cat? No, that's Blair. Dizzy isn't Blair. Dizzy's entire thing, and she says it all the time. But she always talks about how, like... she wants to be... I don't even know if I want to say it. Blair is kind of like a self-actualized, like, you know... very... aggressive woman. But Dizzy is someone I want to hug. Yeah. Dizzy would make a great Tsubaki. Absolutely. Yeah, Tsubaki. Or, yeah, honestly, I think that's a really good choice. And I would want to be Death the Kid. I really would, but this is gonna sound silly. I think, personally, Pippa would make a better Death the Kid than me. Maybe. I think Pippa would be an amazing Death the Kid. Yeah, I think I could be... I could be her Patty. But I don't know who Liz would be. Oh, Cleo... No. Maybe... No. I don't know. Cleo could potentially be Liz. I don't know. I don't know who Liz would be. You know, maybe I would make a... I don't know. If there's any characters that I think would be better for me, it would be Patty or what's her name? Eruka, I think, the Frog Witch, or Excalibur. Yeah. I think I could make a great one. Who's Maka then? Wait, let me take a peek. I think Leah, actually. I think Leah would make a good Maka. Cause she's like one of the first members. She's one of the first members. And she has the twin tails. Yeah. Something like that. Who would Sakuna be? I guess Sakuna would have to be Death. Yeah, I think Sakuna would have to be Death. Who's Lumi? Lumi would have to be... Honestly, Lumi would make a good Blair. Just because of their personalities. Lumi is a snake girl. Medusa? No. They're not similar at all. Medusa and Lumi aren't alike. Who's Tenma? That's something I'll have to think about. This is getting difficult. Yeah. This is getting difficult. Tenma is Black Star coded. Oh yeah, because she's very go-getter. But then Tenma would be with Dizzy. You know, I want to see that, actually. I can genuinely see Tenma slapping around Dizzy's boobs. For sure. But honestly, Black Star is really, really kind to Tsubaki. Tenma could also make a good Death the Kid. Yeah, I don't know. There's much to think about. I don't know if I have the wherewithal to consider all of this quite yet. We'll circle back on this at a later date. Is Death the Kid in a throuple? I don't think Death the Kid would ever have sex. Personally. I can't imagine him being... I could, like, in my head, I could probably envision Liz and Patty kissing. But I just feel like Death the Kid probably would not want anything to do with anybody. Oh, I never named 6 or 7 women. Simone Bile. Jessica Simpson. Oh, I wish I could remember her name. I can only think of her. The lady in the Minecraft movie who fucks the villager. Yeah, I don't remember. No. Jennifer Coolidge. Jennifer Coolidge. It's an implied sex. They definitely love each other. They love each other. I heard that in the unreleased supercut of the Minecraft movie, there is a 15-minute sex scene between the villager and Jennifer Coolidge. I'll give $1 billion to anybody who can find it. Yeah. Chicken jockey. Okay, you guys. I'll be right back. I need to take a pee. I'm gonna sit here. I'm huge! Be good to each other. Benji, hi. Do you guys fuck with banana cake? Because I feel like it's super duper underrated. You prefer banana pudding? Banana pudding is good too. You've never had banana cake? Have you had banana bread? It's kind of like that, but like with you know, frosting on it. I had some today. It was delicious. Did I check out my Twitch recap? Oh no, but I saw a bunch of people getting theirs back. I wonder what my streamer recap is. I get cool special, like, streamer recap. Let me see. But I don't even remember, like, what they put in the streamer recap. Let's see. Streamer. Oh. Total streams, distinct days streamed. Top categories. You guys will never guess what my top categories were. The top two are identical to last year. Jesus Christ, how many times did I play Nikke? How did that make it? My top two... Where did... For some reason, I haven't been able to open my... my file explorer. I think I need to update or something. Man. I wonder if I can, like, show you guys this. Can I... How do I do it? Are you on 11? No, I didn't update. I didn't update to Windows 11. There's no point. I'm never somebody who updates immediately as an update comes out because I'm scared. I need everybody else to do the trial and error for me. So I know exactly what's gonna happen. No. Mari, you're gonna get hacked if you're not on Windows 11. Yeah, like, I believe that. Man, what the hell? And I'm stuck in place. And I'm stuck. Maybe my PC is hacked. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I did get hacked. I don't know. Maybe it is over for me. I'm not really sure what... I really think there's something wrong with my computer after I moved it. I think I need to reseat my RAM or something. I don't know. I'm scared. You should update to Windows 11. You know, I don't think I'm gonna watch what I say. Before anything, I'm gonna watch what I say. Yeah, because maybe Microsoft can hear me. I'm scared. Mr. Soft, please don't take me down. Everything's breaking. It's never been this over before. And now I'm gone. And now I'm gone. It's okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'll be back. Just watch Vegeta dance. Watch Vegeta dance. Watch him grind. Watch him bump. Blah. I'm huge. I'm massive. OMG, hi! I'm scared. I'm scared. OMG, hi! But, yeah, you know, I should probably move on to Kirby before anything else bad happens. You should take it to a computer repair shop. I don't need to take it to a repair shop. I know my computer better than anyone else. She's a good, hard-working girl. I'm gonna reseat the RAM. Hi, Biscotti. I'm gonna reseat the GPU. And you know what? If that doesn't work, you know, I'm just gonna go outside and I'm gonna start killing people. Because honestly, computer parts are way too expensive right now. So if there's an issue with anything in her, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna have to eat it. I'm gonna beg Sakuna. Sakuna! I need GPU! Sakuna! I need RAM! I need dedicated RAM! Yeah. We'll see how that works out. $350 US for RAM kits. RAM. I'm gonna look up 32 GB RAM. I am curious. Ole guacamole. Ole guacamole. If you want DDR4, you can get it for $220. Ole guacamole. That's crazy. These are Best Buy prices, by the way, that I'm looking at right now. And Best Buy, you know, is Best Buy. Why are they selling this shit for so much? $400? Do my eyes deceive me? Do my eyes deceive me? Check Amazon. Okay, let's look at Amazon. Amazon 32 DDR4. This is all for 32, by the way. DDR4, just like some regular RAM. This one is like $160. If you want the DDR5, well, I hope you guys are ready to pay $369. Because that's how much it costs. Pardon me, I'm a little ill. That's how much it costs for 32, by the way. That's a set of 32. So, yeah, that's 32. If you want 64, I don't even know if I want to know how much that costs. Ooh! 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 RAM costs more than the graphics card I had before this one that I used until like last year. Ooh! What the fuck? Ooh! That's so strange because forever it's been that RAM has been the easiest thing to buy. Easiest and cheapest thing to buy and replace. What happened? What happened? Is it like this forever? Is it over? AI. Oh. Damn, they should stop that. Oh. They should chill a little bit. They should maybe not do that anymore. You know what is the weirdest thing that happens? And this kind of happens with Pokemon cards too. But people with a bunch of disposable income buy a bunch of it and make it like super expensive and hard for other people to get. And then they make videos about how expensive it is. Like they weren't the ones contributing to it. Even though they can afford it and now other people can't. That's one thing I always found interesting. There's this Pokemon YouTuber I really hate. I think his name is like PokeRev or something. Because all he ever does is like complain about the price of new Pokemon products even though he gets them like comped for him or he can afford it. and then he like opens a shit ton of Pokemon products and then just complains about the prices of all of the cards that he pulls. And that's all he cares about. It's strange because when I first watched him, I was like, well, surely he's like a fan of Pokemon games because of all of this memorabilia he has in the background. But I think it's just because he can buy it. You can just buy it. Did I try to pre-order the next Gundam card game set and a booster box is $300? You know what's crazy about the Gundam card game though? Is it's not 100% a scalper issue. It's a fucking Bandai issue. They're not supplying stores with the allocation they say they're gonna give them. Because Bandai is Garbo. So now it's hi baby. So now it costs $300. When it's crazy, a booster box of Gundam used to be like $130. Like seriously. Bandai. Also, I'm just gonna say it, this RAM I'm looking at right now, if you want like the bare bones RAM with, you know, no frills, DDR5, 64, $620. You want the Corsair one? That's gonna be $900. Corsair with the RGB on it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's 64, but still super expensive. You know what you could buy with $900? 30 Triceratops. I know nobody asked, but if you guys want to buy yourself a Mari merchandise for Christmas and you can only afford one item, I highly recommend buying the Triceratops. That is my recommendation. He is a cute little guy. Damn, that was good math, twin. Thanks. Yeah, when did the Triceratops get announced? For my 1-year anniversary stream. Yeah. It's pinned to the top of the stream if you want to check it out. Yeah. Thank you, Prit, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thanks. I still haven't gotten my keychain. That's probably because most everything you order from the Phase shop. And, you know, a lot of people don't realize this, but it's, aside from, like, the, you know, regular standees and stuff, if there's a special launch for an item, most of that stuff is pre-order. They have an order window that's open, and then if you scroll down, it says when an item is ready to be shipped. Yeah. It's kind of a shame because, like, I really care about all of this stuff. I really care about all of the cool merch. The Triceratops is expected to like start shipping out like spring of next year. But one thing that's kind of sad about FaZe being in Canada is that for some reason the Canada Post is literally on strike like 3/4 of the year. I don't know what it is about Canada, but those bitches love to go on strike. Every other week, Air Canada is going on strike too. Just like all of these Canadian institutions, they get bored and they're like, you know, I'm gonna go on strike. We're gonna go on strike again. Yeah. Can you imagine if the USPS went on strike? I literally think that America would burst into flames if nobody was working USPS. Just the tariffs alone made things burst into flames. So imagine if nobody was working. You know what sucks is, despite all that, postal workers do so much, especially around the holidays, and they get nothing for it. Postal workers don't get garbage. Yeah. It's crazy. They're doing some hard work. My mom would always make fudge for our postman every Christmas. And even if it's something small, I just hope that maybe it's something to remind them that they're appreciated. Yeah. Oh, your dad works for the USPS? Oh, and he gets stuff from people regularly on his route. That's good. That's really nice. Yeah. Supreme, thank you so much for the super chat on YouTube. Yeah, being a post office worker is hard work. And I'm saying that... It's silly to hear from me because I'm saying that as someone who hasn't worked a laborious job a day in her life. It's good to be cognizant, at least. Slay. Chat, should I get a job? I'm thinking of going on a month-long arc where I get a real big girl job and report back on it. What if I worked at McDonald's? Pickle? Princesses don't work. Yeah, but like there's so many shows about princesses going undercover and like doing big like real world stuff to understand what the people in the kingdom have to endure every day. Yeah, like Undercover Boss. Work at Burger King and be a burger princess? I will work anywhere except Burger King. That shit is evil. They put evil stuff in those burgers. I don't care. I'd work at McDonald's before I work at Burger King. I'm gonna work at a gym so that I can always put My Little Pony on the TV, and I don't have to really embarrassed go up and ask them to change it. How the fuck do you cancel a gym membership, by the way? can do it if you go in and ask. Because I tried to do it online, and like I got a little pop-up that said, "Oh, sorry, this is unavailable right now." And I was like, what the hell? It's bad. It's bad out here. Supreme, thank you so much for all of your super chats. I just don't... Because, like, I guess the way they make all of their money is, like, people subscribing at the beginning of a year and then just deciding that they never want to go back and it's too much of a hassle for them to cancel. And so they get $20... Like, if it's, like... I guess it depends on what kind of gym you go to. I feel like... yeah. Because, like, I don't know how much your guys' gym costs, but anywhere between, like, 20 to, like, 100 and, like, over $100 a month is going to this place that you're not going to. Because they make it impossible. $80 a month, that's $115 a month is crazy. You should kill them. You should be allowed to kill... You should honestly be allowed to shit on their floor. Every day. For the rest of your life for that amount of money. That's crazy. You should be able to stand there and scream. For 1 hour. That's crazy. Wait. Most expensive gym membership in the US. The most expensive in the US belongs to Continuum, which some sources cite a membership fee of $10,000 per month. What the fuck? $30 most expensive gyms in 2025. Here we go. Let's see. Number 1, Core Club in New York City. The initiation fee is $50,000? What? Number 2 is in Montana. But it doesn't say how much. It says number 2 is Yellowstone Club in Montana. The cost is extremely high. Membership tied to property ownership. What the hell? E by Equinox, up to $26,000 per year. Who is going to these places? Most of these are in New York. I mean, I'm sure you guys can imagine. Yeah, most of these clubs are in New York. Why do so many of these have an initiation fee of like tens of thousands of dollars? I'm honestly surprised there's not more of these in California. There are a couple, but most of them are just in New York. They better serve pizza at those gyms. Bro, for that much money, I better walk into a gym and immediately become yoked as fuck. Straight up. They better pump my muscles full of saline or something. Feed me steroids and inject me with HGH and Rad 40. And do a little magic wizard spell that makes me gain 50 pounds of muscle. And they better fan me and feed me grapes while they do it. Skedaddle, skedoodle, your arms will never look like noodles. Why do you know what Rad 40 is? Because I fucking do it. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, it's just because, for a while I was really like, I don't know, I was just interested in, I don't want to say the culture, but I don't really know how else to describe it. I was just interested in the way powerlifters and bodybuilders saw the world and acted, and, you know, watched a lot of videos about it. Because, like, I like going to the gym. I can't imagine feeling that way, though. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but maybe one of the most interesting movies I've ever seen in my life is Pumping Iron. Insane movie, the one with Arnold. It's like, I don't know, genuinely it's something that completely changes the brain chemistry of people when they get into stuff like that. Once that becomes your life, you'll never be the same person you once were. And Arnold especially, like, when he was really into that, I mean, in the movie, he talks a little bit about, like, his struggles with relationships and women. He just couldn't do it. You genuinely have to be like a severe level of, yeah, OCD to do stuff like that. And every day he's coming. On the stage, he's coming. In the gym, he's coming. He looks at himself in the mirror and he's coming. It's wonderful. But yeah. There's definitely a trade-off there for him. Like, you know, some people genuinely want to be machines. But when you decide to do that, it makes it hard to, you know, get along with other people, I suppose. He was literally the Terminator. His chat broke. Oh god. Why is chat not moving on my screen? What the hell? Today is just full of crazy phenomena. I mean, I can still see you guys. Everything fine, but... There we go. Yeah, there we go. I just needed to refresh it, and now it's okay. Yay! What was your recap like? My most streamed games were just chatting and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Who would have thought? Yeah. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I want to look at my YouTube recap, but I don't know. I don't remember how to. I simply don't remember. I feel like there's usually something you can click on. It like popped up and I made it go away. Oh, YouTube recap. Thanks. History. What? This is just my history. Just a bunch of Halo bullshit. Wow, my watch later just looks diabolical. Before I play Kirby, I'm gonna show you guys something because I trust you.